Clean drinking water, the best solution for many problems in our body. Toastmasters and my friends, it is recommended to consume 2 to 3 liters of water per day. It provides a number of health benefits. It treats headache, relieves fatigue, promotes weight loss, promotes healthy skin, and some researchers have suggested it even supports to improve your mood. We use water a lot in our lives. A study carried out in South Asia among people living in a developed city found an average citizen uses 20 liters of water for washing of clothes, 10 for utensils, 3 for drinking, 5 for cooking, and 30 for toilet flushing. Yes, we use 5 to eat and 30 to flush. Before we go any further, let me ask you a small question. How many in this audience are used to having the tap open while they brush their teeth? Good. I'll come to you a little later. The environment around us is getting polluted day by day. We see a lot of health related challenges faced by many around us due to these conditions. However, it is a known fact and something the health experts always stress is that if we can make sure we have access to uncontaminated water, and if we can make sure that we keep ourselves and our surroundings clean, the chances of us getting ill is very less. Water is a very precious resource that I believe 100% of this audience have very easy access to. To most of us, it's more or less free. We still can walk into a random restaurant and drink a cup of water free of charge. Do we spend considerable amount of our salaries paying water bills? Have you ever heard somebody saying, this month's entire salary went for my water bill? I don't think so. But somehow, we seem to blame ourselves for not utilizing this precious resource. We regret not drinking enough water. But more importantly, we ignore the fact that what we mostly do is wasting it. How many of you have experienced a 24-hour water cut in your life? Can you recall how difficult it was? How you gathered all the containers, buckets in your house and filled it with water before the water stopped? And how you made sure that you used the washroom well in advance before the water stopped? And you made sure you went into the washroom post to the water stop when you really had to go. Think about a situation like this. Your taps will no longer give you water. Your wells will be dry. And you cannot actually buy water from supermarkets, wherever you find them now. Do you see the water that runs on the streets when it rains? That's the kind of water you will have to consume for anything that you have to do. Can you imagine drinking them? The one looks so muddy, so dirty. And what if I am to tell you, you'll have to walk 10 to 20 kilometers to get even this? And you don't do it once. If you need water every day, you'll have to wake up early in the morning every day and walk that distance. Can you imagine of a situation you wake up, even before you go to work, even before you have a bath, you walk 10-20 kilometers to fetch water. You don't come back and have a bath, you make sure you have a bath there because you have to carry all that water back to your house. 1 liter of water equals the weight of 1 kilogram. So think about the 20 for washing of clothes, 10 for utensils, 3 for drinking, 5 for cooking, and 30 to flush. Are you ready to carry 68 kilograms, miles and miles every day? Do you think there are people who does this? Do you know that there are people who does this? Collectively, South African women and children walk a daily distance equivalent to 16 trips to the moon and back, simply to fetch water. In Africa and Asia, the average distance for clean water is nearly 6 kilometers. Now tell me this, does any of you in this audience walk 6 kilometers in the morning so that your mother, your wife, your husband, or even you can cook for the day? All you do is just open the lever and it just starts flowing. Nearly 120,000 children die due to unsafe water and sanitation. Sorry. Even Sri Lanka was challenged some years ago, and a couple of years back we were facing a similar situation in the country. But us, this crowd, we have no idea that the country was going through something like that. We have been blessed with the luxurious life of Colombo. You are so Colombo, you can keep the tap open while you brush your teeth. Have you ever thought how much water you waste during that time? Researchers suggest it's 6 liters of water every minute. We are simply wasting somebody else's chance to drink, cook, or even, I can say, live. While we feel guilty of not drinking the daily dose of 2 to 3 liters of water, there are people who are struggling to drink a clean cup of water for weeks. My friends, I believe it is our responsibility to wake up and act as true sons and daughters of Mother Nature, saving these limited precious resources instead of walking few feet above the ground thinking that we are going to be getting this every day. So I invite you to make a pledge to yourself that I will do the best I can not to waste what is given free to me, because somebody else is dying to get it at a much greater cost. Toastmaster.